Hi, my music's called The Woods, and my name's Johnny. I'm just into all sorts of different music, so I kind of originally come from a classical background, so I used to do a lot of classical singing, stuff like that, and then picked up a guitar, but I've always kind of really been into electronica and hip-hop and all that kind of thing, so I suppose in a way it's kind of probably meeting in the middle a bit there. Like, my family aren't really musical, and they kind of just come from a farm, and when I was like, I don't know, 7 or something, I won some singing competition, local singing thing, just basically to get out of a maths class. I entered this thing, you know, and then in Cambridge there's a big choir called King's College Choir there, and they basically sent some scouts round and asked me if I'd be interested. And so from like the age of 9 or 10 I was like singing in this kind of world famous choir when I'd never really done any music at all. So I did that for about sort of 5 years when I was young, and I suppose that kind of sets you in a weird trajectory probably as well. Wasted my youth. I didn't touch a guitar, it's ridiculous, and so it was really when I started a pretty boring day job and went past a second-hand shop and just bought myself a guitar to try and keep myself sane, and so I just kind of self-taught myself by ear. So actually I couldn't even tell you what the strings are on the guitar, which is ridiculous. I don't know any chords. I just do it by ear kind of thing, just to try and keep it so that I'm not just doing, right, I'm going to do a C chord and I'm going to do an E chord or whatever. So it's just like whatever sounds I want to make, you know. I think it's quite liberating sometimes doing that, especially when I used to do a lot of very classical stuff. So this was like the escape, I suppose. I used to get really nervous about this stuff, and then I heard a really cool Miles Davis quote, and it was like, a wrong note is determined by the next note you play. Yeah. And ever since that, I just don't care anymore, because last week I did something, I kind of messed up one of the tunes, and it got caught on the loop, and I was like, that's totally not what I meant to do, but it sounded quite cool, and I was like, oh, that's cool, and just went with it. And actually, I wish I'd recorded it, because I prefer what came out at the end, you know, and I can't really remember. So it's kind of quite nice to take it that way, I think, sometimes. Yeah. There's lots of things that I like. I'm really into beats and drums and things like that, but obviously I'm not a drummer and I can only do so much. So things like a drummer or something might come into the fray at some point, and I don't know, we'll see what happens.